Greetings, everyone. Oh, greetings, each and every one of you. Welcome to the Hourglass. Welcome back. Welcome back if you have been rocking with me from day one, or even, it doesn't have to be day one, but you've been rocking with your girl for a while. It's great to have each and every one of your energies here today, and I hope you're feeling really powerful and vibrant in yourself. Happy birthday to all Sagittarian. It's still Sagittarian season, so happy birthday to all the Sagittarius in the house. We're going to do a divine masculine energy tap. Now, let me remind you, not each and every divine masculine energy tap is going to resonate with your divine masculine energy tap, and that should be okay, all right? Sometimes you have to wing it, trust your intuition, right? So keep in mind, divine masculine may be male or female. It's just the energies that we're tapping into. We all have that yin and yang, masculine, feminine energy that resides in our soul, and that's for growth, evolution, transformation, the flow of life. We need that. We need those two polar opposites to really get things going. Production. You get what I'm talking? It's not only about unions, reunions, or, getting with your divine masculine forever and ever. Amen. You should be wishing for more. You should be wishing for the strength, from the Most High, because all of this is really ordained by the Most High. Everything that's happening is orchestrated by the Most High and the ethers. So you should be wishing for more, to be more open, to have more gratitude, to have more awareness and acceptance, forgiveness, all right? So wish for more than union, all right? Congratulations to all the twin flamers that are in union and working on their craft, their purpose, their family, their business, whatever you guys working on. Congratulations, and we welcome that energy here as well. So it does not only have to resonate with separation, twin flamers that in separation. This could also resonate with unions as well. So let's begin. I just feel the need to give that type of introduction so you could have your thinking cap on and to be more open, all right? Because a lot of us get obsessive with being with our divine masculine, divine feminine physically, and you should be wanting more than that. You should want some sense of calmness when you're in this thing, or as well, asking the Most High or whoever you deem as your creator, your savior, for the strength to carry on. All right, so a lot of Mariah Carey is coming to me. I'm also hearing, baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. You know what I want. You know I got it. Oh, I know what you want. You know I got it, right? That's Busta Rhymes. All right, so let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. You know what I want. You know I got it. Oh yeah, that whole song, ring through, ring through. Divine masculine, what's going on? Buzzing chakra, big decision making. They have choices. We all got choices out here, baby. We all got options. Don't get it twisted, divine masculine. We divine feminines, we got options and choices too. Now, this card for me talks about free will. So even though the soul's calling for this direction, somebody may still have the free will to go in an opposite direction. But guess what? All roads lead back to self, whether you're taking the short road or the longer road. It still leads back to self. This journey is all about getting back to oneself, all right? It's about the journey of return to oneself, to the highest expression of the Most High as well, not man-made potential or society's potential. No, this journey is to return to the highest expression the Most High has of you. So this is a genuine twin flame relationship, connection, bond, what have you. The Most High is overseeing it. Equally yoked and recognized by the Most High, everything that you're going through, pain, pleasure, it's ordained for you to get back to the highest expression the Most High sees you in. You get what I'm saying? So we have self-esteem. So it's a lot of the solar plex chakra that's ringing through for your divine masculine. So they've been doing a lot of clearing in the lower chakras, all right? And you have to start from the lower to get up to the high, because if you're in your third eye chakra and your mind, there's a lot of things that you're not aware of, and it could be very misleading, all right? So let's get a crappy card. Crappy cards. Some of you is like, what? What is a crappy card? Listen, if I could get it all down. We have soulmate connection wanting to be seen. I'm going to pause it quickly. All right, so my crappy cards were really deep inside the cubby hole I have here. So, ooh, somebody wants to get deep in that cubby hole. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. You know what I want. Oh, I know what you want. You know I got it. We've been together for a few years now, right? Memories coming back up a lot. So on my channel, you know, whatever cards frequently pop up, that's the energy. So we have karmic lessons. So for some of your divine masculine, and peep this, you guys, even when you get into union, and you know, and union could be on all levels, not just in the 3D. You're going to have karmic lessons and healing to go through with your divine masculine when you guys get into union. So it does not stop at separation. And separation is really healthy for a lot of you. So your divine masculine is going through a big change. They're learning a karmic lesson about free will here. What the heck was that? Pay attention. So your divine masculine is paying attention to the signs. Some of it is unreadable or they're not comprehending it at this time, but they're definitely paying attention, and I feel like they're mentally taking notes or they're noting whatever. I'm hearing that they're saving certain things that they're seeing on the internet because they're really drawn to it, but they may not be comprehending what's the deeper meaning. For instance, I had a very vivid dream about the White Knight chess piece when it came to the divine masculine as a collective. Now, at the time, I noted it, I documented it, right? I recorded it in a book, but I did not know the meaning of it. I'm a chess player. My dad taught me chess. My dad taught my mom chess. So I'm familiar with different combinations and how the chess pieces move. But you know, in dreams, there's a little bit deeper than that. And so it happened that my mom asked me to watch the Queen's Gambit. And boom, the White Knight was there in that one scene when she met the janitor, aka her mentor, and he said a little bit of things there with the White Knight. So, and that was a full week after I had that dream. The message came. So I'm seeing a lot of your divine masculine saving stuff, recording stuff, documenting stuff to come back to it. So that's pretty cool. It says I'm calling you. So divine feminine, you could feel that SOS tug, and it's coming from, for some of you, the solar plex chakra. You're feeling your divine masculine confidence build at a subtle rate or a subtle energy of it. Now, some of you are definitely picking up really strong that your divine masculine is going through a lot of karmic lessons, or a few karmic lessons where they have to tap into their self-love and their genuine pride, their healthy pride, to make the best decisions. Hey, being that we have free will and self-esteem, some of them are going to make mistakes. It's part of their journey. It's part of them being successful in who they truly are. So give some space. Compassion here, divine feminines. You're not here to be their parent. You're not here to chastise your divine masculine. You're here to learn from them, and vice versa. Whatever this is going to build your divine masculine's self-worth and pride. For some of you, this divine masculine is really trying to muster up the courage and confidence to actually change and be consistent in that change, because their soul is calling for you. Go into meditation, divine feminine, and whatever chakra is ignited is the chakra that you and your divine masculine is buzzing from, all right? We have new lifestyle. Listen, my channel, I am the opener, the road opener of new lifestyle. So this divine masculine is definitely craving. They're mustering up the courage, the confidence to step into their power here. We have the number 8. 8 has been showing up pretty constantly here on the hourglass. So we have depression. Yes. Okay. All right, divine masculine. We see you, but this is another chain. Some of your divine masculine could be feeling really empty at this time. But guess what, divine masculine? If you're feeling empty, you could fill that space up. If you're feeling depressed, you're feeling like you need to check in to a institution, a medical institution, you need to seek guidance or counsel. Be confident in yourself and know that this is going to help you in the long run. You should have no shame here. Everybody needs help once in a while, divine masculine, all right? And being a true divine masculine is having, it's having this vision of yourself and being confident in that vision that you have for yourself, but still reaching out for help or accepting help, being open to help. All right. So some of your divine masculines are really withdrawn because there's a lot of changes that's unfolding in these karmic lessons, and they have to have this willpower. It's like they know they have their free will, but they need that staying power to keep going, to know that this is the best decision that they're making and keep going. I feel like there are days when they feel really good about themselves, and then they just plummet into depression because, again, it's karmic lessons. So they're making a lot of mistakes or few mistakes. Hey, all right. Some of you could feel them pulling on you. You could see them or hear them telling you that they miss you, they love you. Divine feminine, do not doubt how they feel. But they have a lot of blockages and lessons that they need to learn about themselves so they could show up as themselves. You get what I'm saying? So their soul knows the way here. But, you know, again, their free will is kind of overpowering. They could feel really trapped, or, you know, their past could be really tugging on their tailcoat as well. So this is a karmic lesson about self-love, confidence, and their healthy dose of pride. So let's see what's their base emotion here for themselves. How is this divine masculine, this wave of divine masculine is feeling about themselves? Guilty. Now, they feel like they're to blame here. I'm hearing Blame It On Me by Akon, right? Blame it all on me. They feel really responsible for the mistakes that they made, and they should, right? But divine masculine, this is another chain. You seem to be chained by a lot of lower emotions and feelings. So I'm going to say my affirmation, my little prayer for the divine masculines. I pray you have the courage to see the chains that hold you back. And I hope you find the courage to break them, because we're living an unbullshitified life here on the Hourglass Divine Masculine. So, and we have disappointed. All right. So my nail kind of ticked that off. So they feel like they have lost really good opportunities because they were not trusting, or they didn't have the courage to change. They didn't have that healthy dose of pride. This could be a divine masculine that has a really big ego and pride, where they, when they do fuck up or mess up, they kind of cover it up or they kind of deny it, and that causes depression, because you could lie to the people but you can't lie to yourself, divine masculine. So if you're struggling with guilt, a lot of things that you feel are your responsibility, that you feel really let down, or if you have let down your divine feminine, like let down a lot of people because of your disillusionment, go ahead and write this stuff down. Go ahead, write it down for a good 10 minutes. Keep writing about a lot of things that you feel really fucked up over, and you're going to burn it. And you're going to burn it with the intent of getting it off of your chest. So if you can't speak to anybody, if you're afraid to, you know, really open up about these mistakes and these failures that really disappoint you and have you feeling really bent out of shape. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may have really betrayed your divine feminine's loyalty here by really going after things that you thought was best for you due to your own free will, doing what you want out of unhealthy pride, a lack of confidence and self-love. Go ahead and write it out and burn it, and have the intention that it's going to come off of your chest and you're letting it go forever. Don't reread it. Don't proofread it. Don't try to pretty it up. Don't try to, you know, go back and see if it makes sense. None of that. You're just going to burn that shit up and leave it go into the ethers. You're going to release that, divine masculine. All right. So let's see how you're feeling about your divine feminine. All right, divine masculine. How are you really, truly feeling about your divine feminine? Some of them are feeling like they have sacrificed the wrong things out of low self-esteem. And it's really messing with them, divine feminine. So they feel encouraged to come your way. I'm hearing big things popping and little things stopping, but they feel confused. All right, so they may have, and they feel peaceful overall about dreaming or daydreaming about this new lifestyle that they want to come into play. Your divine masculine may be still dancing around a crossroad. This crossroad, you know, they try to ignore it, they try to avoid it, but they end up butting right back into it. And it's because it's a karmic lesson about them having this healthy pride, having this confidence, this self self-love to pick things that are healthy for them. Now they're calling you, they want to call you, but they may be very confused. They may think about it a little bit too long and get disoriented, paired with guilt and depression. All of this is chaining your divine masculine from coming forward. It's stopping, it's depleting their confidence here, all right? They're putting a little bit too much energy in those lower emotions and feelings. Let's break that divine masculine. Let's show your courage, because a true divine masculine, a masculine that's in their divinity, they have clear vision. They're very structured in what they want to go after. Even if they have these doubts, even if they have this guilt, they overcome it. All right. They are a warrior spirit. All right. So divine feminine, know that your divine masculine feels very hearty about you. They feel encouraged to come your way. They want to let go of these training wheels or things that they may have been leaning on that could have been slowing them down or causing some sort of lack of empowerment, is what I heard. So your divine masculine may really need to take accountability. They really need to confess or admit to themselves, to others, that they have been making mistakes and they have been putting the blame on others, right? So they're very encouraged to support this twin flame journey, divine feminine, but they may not know how to do that because there's a lack of trust. Trusting themselves to be confident here. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's bust down the tarot and see what is going on here. Bust down the tarot and see what's going on with this divine masculine. So they feel balanced enough to call out to you or come forward to you, but then they're confused when they actually have to take this action. I'm hearing take this chance, take this chance. We have the Lovers. So they do know that you guys are soulmate energy. They love it. They know that you're their kindred partnership or counterpart. Cupid has definitely shot their arrow. They seem to know that you're their main aim, their main goal, or you're their destiny, or they're aiming for this union. For, I'm hearing, being that we have the Lovers, I'm hearing for this balance between the both of you. It's almost like this divine masculine is very aware that they made a lot of choices that kind of dim the light or shut out their divine feminine due to their lack of confidence. We see here the masculine in a lot of yellow. So they're building the confidence here. And I feel like divine feminine, when your divine masculine, male or female, comes to you or communicate or reach out to you, 5D telepathy, whatever, you're going to feel that jolt or that empowered energy as well, and it may kind of like warm you up as well. For some of you, you're still kind of like disheartened. You're kind of like kind of confused too as well, because you're picking up your divine masculine's SOS energy. I feel like this divine masculine is really sitting in their own world in a sense of calmness and centeredness, and they're thinking about the choices that they need to make, the changes that they need to make to bring in reciprocity, to bring in this giving and taking between the both of you. They're trying to step into that power, and like I mentioned, true divine masculines, they have a very clear vision. So your divine masculine may be stepping into this Lover's energy. Could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be, but I feel like they're looking or exploring ways on how to show up, to be present, to hold space. For some of you, your divine masculine is learning how to hold space for their divine feminine. So if you guys are in a long distance situation, or there's distance here emotionally, they're holding space. This is something that they never did before, is hold space for something that they cannot see or is not tangible as yet. They may be very confused on how to like really open up and have this consistent change, but they want to be present with that Lover's card. They hate, I'm hearing that the thing that they hate the most is separation, because it gets them disoriented. You know, it's almost like they can't see you, they can't touch you, they don't know what mood you're in, they don't know if they're going to be welcome this time or shunned. So it's like they can't feel you out, they can't interpret what's going on. So we have the Page of Wands wanting to show out again. So it's a lot of fiery energy. It could be very like immature conversations, or it could be very sexual in nature. And this is how some of your divine masculine boosts their self-worth. So if you flirt back, it's like, okay, well, my divine feminine still feels me. And then again, they go and run off to make these choices. You give them courage, or you feed them courage, right? But it's only temporarily, because divine masculine, you have to step into that self-empowerment yourself. You have to build that courage and that confidence yourself for it to stabilize, all right? You can't just keep borrowing that energy from your divine feminine, because that's what you're doing. You're lending your divine feminine's energy through affections, through flirting, through sexual, whatever it is, all right? Let's bust down the tarot. So definitely thinking about a new lifestyle with their divine feminine, with the lovers coming through. We have Judgment. So there's Judgment Day for a lot of you divine masculines, divine feminine. We all know what Judgment Day means. It's a time where we have to reflect on our deeds, good or bad. So again, they could be in this place of stillness or meditation. This could even be on their fucking lunch break, where they're having judgment calls, looking at the good and bad deeds that they have committed or did. Some of your divine masculine is struggling to come out of that box that they have placed themselves in, or society, or their conditioning. I'm hearing that they want to reconcile. Can we have a clean slate with the Judgment card? Can we? Can we, divine feminine, have a clean slate? Judgment could talk about Scorpio energy, having this rebirth or renewal, coming out fresh, burning themselves down by, really admitting or looking over the things that they have done to defeat themselves, others, their divine feminine. So remember, we had the depression card, and we see that same depression in the background. Is now time for you divine masculine to come out of that depression. It's time. And if this is something imbalanced in your it could be a mental illness here as well, you may need to seek help. All right, maybe you need to talk to someone, let it all out. You need to find self-care practices that help sort out what's the underlying issue underneath this depression. And I feel like there's a lot of guilt and disappointment when they have to reflect on these deeds that they did. But we see here a very bright angel. For some of you, it's the Most High, dispatching angels, spirit guide, ancestors to kind of like liberate your divine masculine or whisper in their ears here. We have the Empress coming out. So your divine masculine definitely wants to have a rich or enriched new lifestyle here with the Empress. They want to be more open-hearted. A lot of you, your divine masculine has a heart of gold, but because they do not embrace their own feminine energy, it's very difficult for them to refresh themselves or to flow in life with the Empress card. I feel like your divine masculine looks at you as someone that brings judgment as well. You're someone that pushes them or nudge them gently to kind of reflect on these deeds that they did. All right. When they look at you, they see perfection in their own way. You may be imperfections there, but they see it as beautiful perfection to them. I'm seeing like a mole. Maybe you have like a mole on your neck, around your waist. It's something very feminine, very sensual about their divine feminine that they can't seem to get enough of. How do I approach a god or a goddess in this divine feminine energy without offerings here, it's like they need to come with something here. We have the World or the Ethers card here. You are their world. What is this I'm hearing? You're ever flowing. I'm hearing that you flow through your divine masculine. They know who you are. Divine feminine, your divine masculine is very aware of who you are, but it's very confusing on how to have this reconciliation with you. You guys may be, sporadic communication here, and they want to improve that. They want to have this new beginning, but it's like they're stuck in that darkness in between of, ending things, learning the karmic lesson and dancing in, having this confidence to dance in to this new beginning, to celebrate this new beginning. It's like they struggle to see, they have accomplished a lot. It's like they constantly look at the downside of what they did, but they don't concentrate on their achievements. Divine feminine, you may have been that person in your divine masculine's life that kind of highlights the good in them. I'm hearing some of you divine feminines in this Empress energy, because you're so nurturing. You someone that could cultivate or grow things out of nothing. So I'm hearing like you have the eyes, you have fresh eyes to see the good in devils. So you're very transformative energy. Your divine masculine loves that. So it's almost like they're confused on how to approach you. You may be some sort of counsel for your divine masculine as well. You bring a lot of fruition. You bring a lot of fresh ideas. You cause this rebirth in your divine masculine. You help them to see or hear the calling. I'm hearing that this divine masculine knows that you're part of their purpose, but there's a very tough decision or choices that they have to make. And again, they're struggling, they're wrestling with this pride. All right. Some of them could have had new beginnings that they did not want. It did not make them happy, because some of these new beginnings may have canceled out or kind of shoved the divine feminine to the side. For some of you, they watched you usher in a new beginning. They watched you give closure to yourself, whether it's with this dynamic, this connection, this bond, or with other things. They watched you grow in to this divine feminine. Some of you could like really be into your body or your physical image right now, and they love that. They love how you support yourself. All right. It gives them some sort of optimism to want to open up their box or their coffin and give a rebirth to themselves. Did I just spit? Oh, I thought I was spit. Yeah. All right, so with the white knight, what is the next move? Because white knights, and the white colored or the white pieces always makes the first move in chess. And we know the knights moves in the L's, right? But they're very powerful. And when they come close, they're very powerful to jump, right? So I'm feeling like your divine masculine, they're going to jump when they're really close to this new beginning, or jump, pounce on their divine feminine, because all of this confusion is kind of like creating blockages in them. So it's almost like one day they're going to wake up and boom, the next move is going to come to them, and they're going to just, I don't know if they're going to bolt in or rush in or charge in, but they're going to just take off. You know what I'm saying? So your divine masculine could be in this white knight energy, but I'm seeing the black knight here. For some of you, they may be in the black knight energy as well. But it's almost like this person has really low self-esteem. And with the white knight coming through, and let me tell you, I have notes. I'm not even fucking with none of y'all's. I showed my mom this, being that she's the one that turned me on to the Queen's Gambit. I mean, so we have divine masculine here with the white knight. And that was what? That was on the 11th that I kind of like jot all of that, the ending pieces to the movie that add some more information. So, your person being in that peaceful state, your divine masculine may be in some sort of fantasy world. They may feel really grounded and safe there, but there's a powerful nudge here of wanting to like have reconciliation or rebirth in their life. For some of them, they keep going through the same karmic lesson with judgment, almost like they're still confused. They're not learning, or they're not comprehending the lesson here about pride and actually their willpower here. For some of you, it's like that. All right. And this is where the confusion comes in. They may be going through some other lesson, but when it comes to the divine feminine, it's something that they're not understanding here. And with the white knight, they could be someone that wants to be that person that comes in and defends their divine feminine. And divine feminine, you may be sitting in your power where you don't need anybody to defend you, but your divine masculine needs that role to kind of like complete some sort of self-worth, is what I'm hearing. So it's like they want you to be feminine so they could be the masculine with the clear vision, with the structured moves, with holding space. They want to play their part, but the divine feminine, you may not be like appreciative, or you're just not paying attention as they would like you to. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some of you, this is a karmic lesson that they're not really comprehending. They're not digesting it. The wisdom is not coming through, and therefore it's delaying, or it's causing this new beginning, this reconciliation paired with the judgment to come in really slow. I'm hearing like snail slow, right? So they want this new lifestyle in the physical divine feminine. This is something that they fantasize about. They fantasize about defending you or going great lengths with the Empress and the Lover's card. They fantasize about going the great length of reciprocity, of giving and receiving, of making these love-based choices to see you guys. And with the Gemini Lover's card, it's an important decision that they contemplate on a lot, but because their lesson in self-esteem is not sticking, it's kind of like delaying this new beginning, and it feels really close. Like I sense the night energy. When they get really close, they're gonna just jump, you know, they're gonna just fly, take off. Wow. Tell us about the Empress. What is this Empress? What is this talking about? Hey, we have the Hangman with the Five of Wands. So if you're in this Empress energy right now, divine feminine, you're really sitting in your power, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you could feel very balanced between your own masculine and feminine energies, and you're really looking towards the future. You could be very present, but you're making moves for the future with the Ether card being here. So, you know, again, you may have had a new beginning, or you had to give yourself a new beginning, and this is something that you may not want. You may not have want to move on without your divine masculine. Those of you that, you know, are being very loyal and faithful to them, I feel like you didn't want to kind of like move off or step off to a new beginning, but you had to. You were given no choice, is what I heard. And, you know, you took your opportunity. And your divine masculine, I feel like they do celebrate, or they do silently support you. They love that about you, that you could step into your own empowerment, your own individuality, and own that shit. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like you play hard to get sometimes, and that kind of like make them work for it. And they kind of like that. Even though it feels confusing, they feel very encouraged to step up. So we have Hangman with the Five of Wands. Divine feminine, you could be really conflicted about the procrastination. In your divine masculine, you could feel very conflicted about the stalemate energy. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarian who kind of puts their energy on everything else except for you. That's how you're perceiving it. But I'm feeling like yeah, this inner conflict that was stirred up due to this stalemate energy, you felt like you had to sacrifice and literally keep going. And that's okay. If you were guided to do that, to step into your self-love and do things that was bringing in new happiness or new achievements, by all means, divine feminine, keep dancing through life. Don't stop till you get enough with the MJ, right? But you're having a different awareness, or you're having a new awareness of these conflicted energies. For some of you, this is a lot of dancing, this is a lot of partying going on here. So you could be celebrating a lot of achievements, or you feel like this celebrative energy towards this new beginning, the new year. And why not, right? We're still in Sagittarian season. We have Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy going on. A lot of fixed energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So, you know, divine feminine, you could just be like in wait, but you're still progressing here with the Five of Wands. I'm hearing you're struggling with matters of the heart. Should I wait or should I go? But it's like holding space is what I get with the Hangman's energy. I feel like somebody's like holding space. Hey, let me see what time it is. Ooh, I need to hurry up. I'm going to try and speak a little faster, you guys. So if I'm speeding, it's nothing like I'm trying to be insensitive here, but I really want to get this information out. I feel like divine feminines, you may have ushered in a new exciting challenge here. And I feel like it gets you like high-spirited here with all these wands. But there's still a conflict here, and like how, like some of you divine feminines still wonder. I'm not saying that you're worried anymore, but you still wonder, how long is this going to be in a stalemate? And I feel like for some of you, just when you leap off or you get into a new, I'm hearing a fighting cause. Oh, I know what it is. So with the knights, with the chess, when I was watching that scene where, I forgot her name. What is her name? Harman? You guys go and big up yourself if you watch the Queen's Gambit. I know my mom did. When Harman, I really want to say her name is Harman. when her mentor was telling her it's a game of sportsmanship. So it feels like sportsmanship with the Five of Wands, having to like, some of your divine feminines, you're kind of like looking towards the future, or you're making moves that show great sportsmanship with all of the matrix squares in the back. I feel like you played this game, this chess game, really well. Some of you, this is a chess game, literally. Like, you make a move, your divine masculine makes a move, or you wait, or not wait, but you know, whatever move your divine masculine makes, you make a move toward or in reference of it. So it's like a chess game that's going on here. Queen always protects the king. What? Yeah. Some of you divine feminines, this is gonna be, I'm hearing this is an exciting challenge for your divine masculine. So even though they have depression, they have a lot of heavy emotions of disappointment, they're still very encouraged about this challenge with you. You're very challenging for them, and I see that they need that. It's like your Gotti say, you have to give a man something to respect, and I feel like the divine feminine does that. But it creates like this inner conflict in both of you, and maybe it's not such a bad thing. Maybe creating this conflict is causing you to see some sort of resolution here, or seek some sort of compromise or solution. For some of you, I'm hearing this is an end of conflict here, being that we have the ethers of the world card with the hangman in between. It's almost saying I have to sacrifice something. Something has to give for the highest good. So there's going to be an ending of conflict or button heads. I'm hearing there's going to be an end of conflict with the ego for this divine masculine as well, because you know the divine feminine, they're calling for you. It's like they have to surrender that ego. Something has to give with the hangman's energy. And then we have temperance. Divine timing is at play. And I said before, some of you roll your eyes, fuck divine timing, good, because y'all saying fuck the divine. Nah. Let me tell you something about divine timing. When you have divine timing on your hands, it means that the Most High, your ancestors, your spirit guides, you have their attention. They are looking out not only for you, but your divine masculine and everybody who may be involved for the highest good. Your ego's timing may not be the safe way here. All right. Your timing and wanting things to hurry and speed up, and your divine masculine is this and that, may not be the safe way here. And being that we have choices and a little bit of, I'm hearing hysteria, your divine masculine may be looking for a safe way for all involved here. And this is what caused the procrastination, the inner conflict, because how can I usher in this? This is why they daydream. This is why they fantasize, because in these fantasies, in this centeredness is the solution here. This is solution. Temperance could also talk about somebody needing to, I'm hearing exhaustion or detox or stop something that was causing imbalance. There's a need for moderation, for balance with the lovers, Gemini. I'm hearing there's a need for balanced conversation. The way to a Gemini's heart is through conversation, is through honest communication. I'm hearing elaborate, please, elaborate. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? So somebody is going to be like really paying attention to what is being said here, and they want to really fully understand what is being said in this conversation when it does come up. With the temperance, we have another archangel for some of you that resonates with that. This could talk about Orishas as well. This could talk about the Most High dispatching your guardian angels to watch over you. There's things happening in the background that angelic assistance is here, helping to kind of find a solution for the both of you here through these karmic lessons with the divine masculine. Now we saw the lovers with the same lion and eagle or hawk, whatever, bird, big bird, right? The colors changed. It's almost like it's like somebody's tapping into the alchemist energy here and transmuting energies of conflict, of competition, of button heads, not being on the same page, transmuting it in this hangman's energy. So when you feel like things are not moving, it's slow, things are happening behind the scenes that you have to trust. This is where the trust comes in with the healthy self-esteem. To trust that you cannot see the guidance, you cannot see the directions, you do not have a compass but your own moral compass here, and you have to trust where your soul is taking you. So if your divine masculine is going through another karmic lesson when it comes to approaching the divine feminine, it's because it's helping them to trust this moral compass. Their emotions are being stirred here, divine feminine. They want this new leap of faith. They want reconciliation. They want renewal. They want enrichment. But right now, they may be kind of like leaving things up in the air, or divine feminine, you may be the one that's doing this, and it's causing your divine masculine to think deeply. You know, it's challenging them to take a chance to show their will or their skill or their change here. So with temperance, have patience, passionate patience. Go create, go be your magical, mystical self while you hold space. Because with the lovers and now temperance, double confirmation to hold space, or your divine masculine is learning to hold space on the thing that he cannot see or touch, their divine feminine. So there's a solution here. An exciting challenge is up next. Could be that lifestyle, because guess what? Anything new is very challenging, right? It causes you to show excellent sportsmanship. We have 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior energy. I think that's the energy overall right now going on with the cosmos as well. Again, excellent sportsmanship. There's defeat here. There is hurt. There is wounds here. They're very fresh. There could be a call for mental illness with the depression as well. This could be a lot of sadness, heavy sadness that makes someone feel like they're unworthy to be alive. It happens. Sometimes we go through suicidal thoughts because of the mistakes, the failures here. But once we educate ourselves, once we have a new perspective, a new awareness, we start to see that it's part of our growth. Everything was orchestrated to mold us in the highest expression of the Most High, not man-made potential, not man-made religious potentials or laws or society, social norms. Hey. So again, going through this karmic lesson, and the 5 of Wands is really standing up to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, you know, your divine masculine is going through these conflicts, again, to challenge them for a solution. They may be feeling very trapped, feeling very unworthy, and this is causing a problem, even ghosting with the Hangman's energy, kind of going in with, come on now with my mouth, going inwards to really like look at the conflicts that's transpiring within them. Because with this competition, they could be very competitive with their own procrastination, who they were yesterday. This is where we have peaceful, where they're trying to gain centered. You know, they're going through a lot of, I'm seeing trances. I'm seeing this divine masculine going through a trance, staring at themselves in the mirror, looking deep within their eyes. This could even be gazing into flames, water, putting their hands in dirt. Competition with their negative behavior in the Hangman's energy, going through, or, you know, jumping the timelines. This is called quantum leaping, where they're seeing in their own timeline how disconnected they were from the divine, looking at their deeds, whether it's good or bad, going over, playing over, looking in the mirror, staring at themselves. Judgment could also talk about sins, self-judgment going on here with your divine masculine. A lot of inner conflict, you know, lack of creativity going on here, and how to bring in this new lifestyle. Whoa, divine masculine. So let's see what channel messages they want to tell you. And it could 5 of Wands, confused, a new lifestyle, conflicted, you know, really battling, wrestling with themselves with this transformation. A lot of you're shedding a lot of skin, and it gets messy. It's a slow shedding here going on. Having to do the right thing. Integrity is very big. I just saw the word integrity come across all my cards. And that's doing the right thing, even when you don't want to or when nobody's looking. Channel messages from the divine masculine. I've hurt you and I don't know what to do to mend things between us. This is the procrastination. This is the competition to find a solution with their divine feminine. They know they have hurt you and let you down. It caused depression in them too. And they see it in your eyes. They look at old pictures. They listen to voice messages. They go and find pages that, or they follow people that look identical to you in some way. Not saying that they are you, divine feminine, but they follow pages or people that have similar energies to the divine feminine, just so they could feel close, you know. People do a lot of crazy stuff when they feel defeated or disappointed in themselves. They find I'm hearing alternatives to stay connected. So some of your divine masculines could be like showing up like that, you know, doing things to stay connected to their divine feminine, listening to music that reminds them of their divine feminine. I thought I saw something here. And being that we have a lot of wands here going on, I'm feeling like your divine masculine, even though there's hesitation, this could also feel like defensiveness, being on the edge. They're still carving out or making space for peace, to feel centered. And what's that doing is causing them to really reflect on the judgment, on the good and bad deeds. Some of them are struggling to really grasp, why did I have to go through that? Why did I do this and that? Why did I commit sin? It's a lot of self-judgment going on between the Judgment card and Ace of Pentacles. All right. It's something that they need to sort out. It's something that they need to come to a conclusion about. This could also be talking about what they did to their divine feminine. They just cannot grasp why they did that. What was the meaning for that? It's like they can't remember what drive them to do what they did, because they hurt themselves with the Nine of Wands. Sagittarian energy again. So in this Sagittarian season, you know, expansion, wanting to go further in life mentally, whatever, it's building the confidence, the courage, the willpower to, I'm hearing, compete with who I was yesterday. So it says, I'm ready to be open and surrender to change, divine timing. I'm not even fucking with none of y'all on my channel today. I know you seen that. I know you seen that. Right? Let's keep going. So they're ready. They're in between the darkness. Hey, and let me tell you, what was I going to say? I'm hearing equipped. They're trying to get equipped on the spiritual path that they may be on. We have some more horse energy. So I don't know if they're exercising free will or willpower in their own way in their community. But I'm also hearing that it's not one way. It's not one way to do this. Divine masculine, they may be picking up a lot of that awareness in this Hangman's energy. You may have this person laying in wake, or I don't know if you've been ignoring your divine masculine, or you're just not pouring in too much. And, you know, it's causing them to really reconsider some things. Some of you, this may be an online connection. They could be waiting for you to come online, to reply, to post. This is some long distance situation. Some of you could be still dating, or it's like off and on energy. They could be waiting to see you, FaceTime you, and you just give them the runaround. Or you could be pretty busy right now, divine feminine. And that's kind of like confusing them. They feel like they're falling through the air or something. I'm hearing falling from grace. It says you was asking to let go of myself, the one self I know, and that scared me. I'm not willing to change right now. So this goes back and forth. You know, they feel really good some days, and then they feel really down in the valley on other days. This is something that they need to bring in equilibrium, balance. This is something that they need to bring into moderation. Divine masculine, you really have to check your thoughts. You really need to check these emotions that you're feeling, all right? Let's get a few more. And you know what is causing a lot of doubts or hesitation here, divine feminine, is because things are taking longer than your divine masculine wants it to be. It's too much delays at times. And, you know, with their stubbornness, with the Nine of Wands, it causes more delays. Somebody's edgy, and I feel like they hit rock bottom with the Judgment. Time is money. Better to do things quickly as possible. So that's what I'm saying. When they come really close, this may be a divine masculine that likes to just be very impulsive and leap and jump. They like to do things fast as possible. And that may be another karmic lesson that, you know, yeah, time is money and it costs you. But, you know, other thing causes as well divine masculine, like your peace. You know, all this fast moving, this erratic, because this is erratic energy, like really like scattered energy. When this is reversed, it's like all of that is going to cost you your peace. It's going to leave you confused, and that's contributing to a lot of the mistakes, the defeat. Hey, divine masculine, you're not learning something here with the judgment and ace of pentacles. You're not grasping the lesson, the wisdom here that's going to help you make this choice that you need to make, or build the courage here. Growth, abundance, prosperity is coming to your doorstep. Three. A lot of threes. So there is something in the production. Something is growing here, all right? And divine masculine may be getting very stubborn, or they're getting very antsy, edgy, that they're not seeing this visible results, all right? They're not seeing results here. Action or results here they're not seeing, and it's getting them antsy, edgy with the 9 of Wands. Hope you stay in my life forever. Even in the hardest times, I still will be standing with you. That's that lover's energy. They're still going to be here, divine feminine. Whether they tell you or not, they're hooked. They feel like they're bounded to you in a beautiful way. I can sense when your energy and feelings for me changed. Wow, divine feminines. It's 50 minutes. All right, let's keep going. So your divine masculine could tell when you guys pull away. They know it. They could feel it. They sense it, and it causes depression at times. And they don't tell you that. They just take it. They take it in. And for some of you, they accept it because they know they did you wrong. They know they did not stand up for this commitment or this connection when they needed to. They did not recognize it. Even when they felt it, they did not expose their position or their next move. And it's fucking with them. It has rationalization. I was too comfortable in an illusion. Now that I'm triggered by losing you, I suddenly know what to do. Leap of faith. Losing you was a near-death experience. This could have been an end of a relationship. We see that with the World card or the Ether card. This divine masculine wants to dive deep. But again, they go back and forth because there's depression. I'm hearing there's jealousy. There's procrastination. They're still struggling or wrestling with who they were. All right, so I'm going to close it there before my thing cuts off and it goes into like a 1-minute video at the end. Oh, and I don't have any cards to the bottom. Okay. So no, divine feminine, that your divine masculine is getting really amped up here to kind of take a leap of faith, but they go back and forth. They go back and forth every day. This could be every hour as well. And this is something that they need to kind of like heal. They need to bring that moderation and balance, that equilibrium within themselves. They need to embrace the yin and yang energy, that harmony within those two energies, to actually believe or have confidence in themselves. But again, they're going through a lot of judgment days where their deeds, good or bad, are coming back to them. What they did with the divine feminine. But this divine masculine loves you very much enough to want to better themselves, enough to kind of reconsider, find a solution here to a challenge between the both of you. How are they going to bring in this new lifestyle peacefully, the safe way? They want to discuss something here with you. All right, I feel like they want to discuss some details on how to move forward with you. This is a chess game for some of you, and I know a lot of you are like, I don't want to be in no chess game, but it's a game of strategy. It's a game of planning. It's a game of discipline, patience, focus, to protect something, to protect their queen. All right, because a lot of players in chess, the whole mission is to protect their queen, right? Or their king, right? So this is a mission that your divine masculine, they really need. They're struggling with it. And again, it's a karmic lesson here that needs to be break. And we have two archangels here, Orishas, whoever you resonate with, that's overseeing this thing, whispering to your divine masculine. All right. So I hope you guys did enjoy this message. If you did, go and big up yourself in the comment box below. Thank you guys for your spiritual tips, gratitude, donation to the free readings here on the Hourglass. I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.